You just start being tired.
It's
So do
my
you not do you feel like you get adequate sleep? You just hold on, you talking about like sleepy tired or fatigue tired?
both. I think the more disciplined I am, the more tired I get. I
Because
think I get exhausted from being disciplined. When I'm more of a free spirit, I get more rest. I get to do, but there's so many things left undone.
hmm
When I am disciplined, like I'll do this, I'm making sure that the boys clean the kitchen, that they clean their rooms, they have their stuff ready, the laptops are charging downstairs. I got their phones in my office, they take their vitamins. Just being exhausted, just making sure everything is settled, house is locked up, lights are off. By the time I get to the bed, I'm like, shit.
that's
And
that
then,
good sleep. That's
and
that
then
good
wake
sleep
up
though.
again, just like again. I
That's
gotta
that good
do
sleep.
it
That sleep you feel like you earned though. Because I used to tell Priya about that when she worked out. I'm like, that's that fatigue you feel like you earned, so it feels good. Because like you said, you accomplished a bunch of stuff also. So
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel guilty if I don't do those things. Like if I just say fuck it and go to sleep because they either getting on my nerves or I'm just, Nelson done been in the bed and I'm back trying to get kids and sleep, homework, make sure homework is done, make sure I read to this little boy. And by the time I get into the bed, I'm like, and it's been so much germs going around. So I had this weird little short 2-day baby cold where I thought it was going to turn into something. So I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. And I'm just like, what kind of weird cold is this? Like, when your nose is stuffed up, it's typically, it switches like one side and then the other side. It was just this side and it was just like minorly. I'm like, what is happening? When are you going to turn into a full grown? But just being exhausted, working the two bit, like I feel glued to this seat all day.
that's where you do most of your workout.
Yeah. Yep. So, and then like negotiating with suppliers, which I heard in the podcast. I did listen to one today. I didn't
Which
listen
one
to
you listen to?
the where you're losing money. I just wanted to know kind of the different ways that you could possibly be losing money. And I was just like, okay, I agree with those. And I need to check some of the things
And
that
that was the blueprint joint.
that was the black, yeah.
Yeah,
The-
yeah, yeah. Okay,
yeah.
yeah, that's the one. That's the one I listened to a couple times. I listened to all three. What up, Sean?
What's
I
up, bro?
I stumbled across I stumbled across the Grants joint,
Mhm.
so that was as good. So that's why I actually put it in the as one of the options. I
Yeah.
listened to that like two, three times. Um, of course, I listened to this one and I listened to it again before we hopped on. And then what was the third one? What was that one about?
Um,
Why are you losing money?
Grant opportunities and wow, that's little print that I could.
Oh, the conversation every entrepreneur refuses to have,
Oh, yeah.
and that didn't really apply to us because I guess it was people who didn't have, well, who didn't work. Does that make sense? Like you need to go to work, like your passion or your dream. You're not taking care of what needs to get done because you're chasing this.
Yeah, I mean, I
That's
also
kind of
feel like I didn't listen to that one, but I
mhm.
felt like that was going to go down the road of if entrepreneurship isn't your jam and you need to just be working for somebody, maybe working for yourself isn't the thing.
No,
Should
it actually, it's funny because Donna was on there and it actually was a good conversation. It was more along the lines of, because she was saying like she used to deal with a dude who kind of had this problem. She had to leave him, whatever. It was more along the lines of, no, I rock with you. I think you can do this, but for the time being, you need to get some money to help supplement what your dream is and to take care of what you need to take care of.
oh yeah,
Like it
yeah,
wasn't a situation where entrepreneur is not for you. It's
okay.
more along the fact of, bro, you got shit to do. Like do what needs to get done so you can do what you want to do. You know what I
You're
mean?
poor. You're
Yeah,
living at your car. Get a
that type of
job
shit.
to sustain yourself.
That type of shit. So like I said, only bits and pieces, I guess the conversation would apply to us or whatever, but most of it didn't. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's still kind of interesting though.
Okay.
Which one what'd you listen to, Sean?
I listened to the BEB one, and then I listened to a little bit of the social proof one.
The one
Well,
with Tony?
the one about money grants.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, that was a very like maybe we can. I guess we could talk a good amount about the BEB joint, and then maybe bring it back next week when you can listen to a lot of it because you already got a little bit of experience in there, but
Yeah.
it's still some. It was a very good conversation.
Cause
Like,
I'd be curious, I mean, you said we was gonna talk about it later, but I'm curious to see what platforms did they talk about, like looking for grant opportunities and how to go
did
after.
you remember any other websites? Because he at the end he actually had her he actually had her go through a website and show him how to you guess I guess streamline which one actually applies to you.
Oh, Alice, one of them?
No, I don't think Alice was one of them. Like she only named like two of them, and they just jumped right into it. You know what I mean? And it sounded like they had very basic names, so it might have just been off top. You know what I mean? Top
Yeah.
of the food chain, top joints. But like I said, it's definitely a very good conversation.
Okay. I'll check that one out.
Anything off the top from either one? I mean, from the BEB from you, Sean?
Look at my notes. Let's see.
Boy, that's a nice picture behind you. God damn, that little
Oh,
boy.
oh yeah, I gotta get that to somebody tomorrow.
That's nice. Sheesh.
Oh, thanks.
hmm Look at this nigga.
What's up?
What's up with you?
Oh,
Chilling?
What you
Go inside.
Huh?
this nigga never inside, nigga. This nigga the Cardi B,
Always
you
with the sun. He do it on purpose to make us feel bad.
know?
It's good.
what you
I
said to
wanted,
Cardi
I
B?
needed some
Is that a
air.
song?
Well, outside?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
it's a
yes.
song.
Oh shit. Um, shit. Fuck it. Mom, tell us a little bit about your experience, bro.
Um, it was definitely an experience, man. It was like really like a movie type situation. Like I went in there, um, and I was just trying to find like an end. I was trying to see like if there's some backstage stuff or what kind of tour bus he has or like where's the entourage or like where's security and all of that stuff. Like when I first got in there, I'm just walking around for the first, like couple hours or so. Like I'll stop and listen to some of the music or like a DJ or something. But I just kind of kept walking around, kind of meeting people, introducing myself. Um, I was able to like kind of show people the book idea just because I had the big old FedEx box in there with me, you know. So I'm like I'm sharing it, I'm like showing it to folks. And man, like at the end of the night, the show was over. He did his set and it was over. And I think he had like an after party or there was like some kind of like club thing after, but I just waited around and man, it got rough in that last part. I was like, I have to connect with somebody. Like I thought I was going to be able just to, I don't know why. It was pretty stupid to even think. I was like, he's just going to be walking around something. No, like he is not just going to be out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought I might catch him, but man, I'm going back there. I see somebody I kind of saw earlier in the day, and she was like, "Yeah, yeah, you can come back this way." So it was like I sneaked through a gate, one of these little security situations, and then now I'm at where his like bus or tour kind of like the entourage stuff is. So and then the dude vouched for me and he was like, yeah, yeah. He's like security was like, who are you? Like, I've seen you around here walking around. Like, who are you? Like, who are you with? You know? And one of the dudes was like, oh, he's with us, man. He's cool. It's all good or whatever. And then his cousin was like, yeah, yeah, he with us. It's cool. Like, man, like security was like, yo, like, have to put hands on you, right? Like I was hella nervous, man. I was like, it was gonna be a bad night. You understand me? Bad. And I was just around there talking to folks, and then the dude came back to me. He was like, look, man, what you like you trying to give this to him or something like that? I was like, look, just give it to him. Check it out if you like it, man. Just my contact information is there. If he doesn't want to work on it, cool, man. No problem. So he took the sample and he said he was giving it to his dad, to Larry's dad that was there. So I was like, cool, man. If you could do that, that'd be dope. So I gave him that. I at least kind of made a connection. And then like I just bounced. I had to get back on the road. It was like an hour and a half drive, coming back. And that was the night.
That,
Hey man,
that
you should have
passion,
recorded that.
out here. Yes, now I'm about to ask that too. I'm
You
about to
should have
that passion out
recorded
here.
all that because if he calls you back and you got that footage of you the before, because you documented it through like Instagram, but if you got the before, like you walking through and show it up, man, that'd be dope. Like
That would have been dope. That would have been dope. Like I was thinking of doing something kind of like that. That was like me trying to like really chronicle it. Like I really should have did that and did a bunch of video clips. Like,
Content is everything, man.
huh?
The content is everything, man. Content is king. There's somebody else you want to approach with this joint, right?
Huh?
There's somebody else you want to approach with the same idea, correct?
Yeah, it's this fitness dude. I think that the idea and format will work really well for his brand too.
So did you learn anything from this situation that you can apply to this new one that how you're gonna approach this one?
Just my pitch. I was like, I'm glad that I got an Amazon thing. But anyway, sorry.
Good.
Um, now everything hella noisy. But I
You
wrote an
outside, nigga.
extra, huh?
Cause you outside, nigga.
I know. I wrote an extra pitch sheet, like just in case I didn't see him. It was like a quick elevator pitch with my contact info on it. So like I included that. I kept my contact info everywhere on it. I had some issues with the sample. Like the person that designed it didn't really bring my vision the way I wanted it to, but it was something. Um, yeah, and doing that really kind of put the battery in my back. You know what I'm saying? Like it was
You can
exciting.
hear
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
You can hear it in your voice, man. I'm hyped. I'm happy for you. I'm hyped, man.
I was hella juiced, man. And the show was fire, man. Like it was dope. It was dope. You feel me?
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, yeah. Did you have a chance to listen to the podcast? Where's your? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Sorry, man.
You
Since
good?
I
You
done
got
touched it down, it's been a kind of a chaotic week this week.
I'm here. I'm here. It be like that. Um, like I said, when it comes to the podcast, anything jump out to either one of y'all? Chauncey or La?
I'm not tracking hidden expenses.
Great. Y'all?
In my personal life, in my regular life, in the all of the things. Like this week, I had a whole bunch of Apple. You know how you got subscriptions, it'll come out as an Apple bill.
Mm.
It's Apple bill, all this different shit. I'm sitting here like, what is this? Okay, well, what is that? Okay, well, now I went online to try to see because there was no explanation. One, the niggas was robbing me blind. It was my kid. That's why they phones is in a pile right here. They haven't had it all week. Because I was like, oh, y'all gonna rob me?
Damn,
I got all their birthday money is my money.
that's
They
funny.
got a check here from their grandma for $100. I said, that's mine. It's my money. Y'all want to rob me? I got interest on it, baby. Okay. But
Nigga got the checkup.
listen, I'm
Yo,
not.
your kids look like you taxes, like you just good.
This life, nigga. Life be taxes. Fuck it, nigga.
Listen,
Like,
they
where
learn,
the money at?
right? No, because
Expenses.
Every time you think you got money, life gonna take that shit. This is you got a real learning experience going on over there. Y'all hype, man.
and then like on a real side, when it was released from HHS with the Riff, I had a bonus coming to me that was like $4,000. They were like, "Oh, we're not giving nobody no bonuses." That was from last. How you just gonna not pay out bonuses? Oh, we're not paying out bonuses to the ones that we're letting go.
That's crazy.
So that was four G's there. Then they took all of my annual leave, lumped it on top of my paycheck because I get that paid for the out. So it was supposed to be like I had like 200 something hours. So it was like 20 G's. They took the 20 G's and put it on top of my regular paycheck, and they pretty much kept like 7 G's. I'm sitting here like, oh, y'all hurt me. Like, how you work for the government, get taxed by the government? Like,
America.
America. But no, that was the one that I mostly resonated with was that, those hidden expenses. Like I'll buy the apps for like software,
Yeah.
I'll buy the apps for like photo creating and editing tools and stuff. And then they'll just be going in the background and I'll be like, damn, I never turned it off since three. And they're charging
So do y'all have a I guess a system to keep up with your expenses and you just don't do it or no?
That's not my job, so I didn't know. We have a system. We have QuickBooks, like he uses. Like we have QuickBooks. We have a bookkeeper now too, so they're able
I'm
to.
talking about with both though. My bad, I meant to cut you off. I'm talking about with both. I'm talking about with your business and with your personal life. So, because the main thing he said was the fact that he didn't really pay attention to how eating in the morning, eating in lunch, and then
Oh
getting booked
no,
over
I
every
am
single day
reckless.
adds up.
And my personal life is reckless. Like God has the wheel. He's never failed me yet, and I should have been poor, 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 poor. Like I'm gonna still go out and grab something to eat. But I'm in my personal life, I'm getting it together. That I need to know what I'm doing financially. And we're trying to get that financial that it's that financial intelligence going and like now I'm working on investing and now I'm working on the high yield the savings accounts and all those things, moving our money and stuff, and just trying to be more strategic and knowing exactly where our money is going. But definitely not for my personal life, but for the business, yeah, we're starting to try to keep a closer
Okay.
track for spending.
Sean, what about you, far as I guess both.
As far as like
You have a
trying to keep up with
system?
expense.
Are you
Huh?
do you have a system for it? Do you feel like you're on top of? I guess
Yeah,
more
we
so for
got we
Smith.
got a budget, you know what I'm saying? Like basically, just yeah, we just got a budget. Basically, like we budget our expenses and then, we pay out accordingly and just do it that way.
All right, with the art though, do you have books far as like the supplies you buy and all that? You have all that? Okay, that's good. That's good.
Excel.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, I don't have no I just put it through Excel.
okay. Yeah, because
So
Niece get on
like
me
I
because
don't have no QuickBooks. I should get QuickBooks, but I just like I just log it in like through, what I'm saying, through Excel. If I go buy something, I'll just put it, I have categories and then I just put it in, what I'm saying, Excel. And then also my income, I put that in. I got a sheet for that too.
Well, Chance, you
Yeah,
also, what are you doing
huh?
for like,
So what?
what are you doing for like the other expenses that are going to be reduced from your income taxes?
What do you mean?
Like the clothes that you buy for events, the supplies you buy, the electricity for your office space and your studio space, the meals that you eat, the mileage that you do, the what else
I
can you
don't go into depth like that, so I probably am
you
be
leaving money on the table and you need to get a tool. So I just talked about how my money wasn't my home. But let me tell you one thing about I do track that. Like at the end of the year, it is a mad scramble. I'm pulling up all gas receipts. I'm pulling up all the studio, the space. I got my studios clean, Shamal. Um, my studio, the square footage of my studio, the square footage of my office, the dogs, their vet bills, their dog food, the electricity, my wireless bill, my internet bill, all of that shit, all of it, donations, all of it,
yeah,
all of it, Chauncey, all of it. Because even that's one thing that we preach with anybody who's just living doing a regular 9 to 5 job. Have a business on the side so you can write everything off. I have a conversation about above the crowd. I'm writing that whole entire meal off. I go on vacation. I'm writing that vacation off. All of it.
Yeah, that's the next step I want to do. Start like uh making sure I do that. Like I be leaving money on the table because if I go chill with one of my buddies and we talk about business and we eating, I can write that off. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
there's some
Absolutely.
stuff that like, but I do it for like if I do like a trip, like when I went to San Francisco for the expo, I mean I keep the receipts for that. But like just going to an event like down the street, I don't be like really all into it about as far as like expenses as far as the gas for that. I just write down the stuff that I buy, things I purchase, anything that I gotta physically gotta go out and just buy. I keep a receipt and then I just put it in there. But there's some other, I guess if I with this, so you saying the software would like help you with that? So Dixon,
Yes,
how you
sir.
like the painting, man?
Man, I
Or
like
the
it a
drawing?
lot. Like the drawing a lot, man. It's a real likeness of your boy. You dig that though? In a real way. I gotta.
So if somebody's looking for a self-portrait, who you want to refer them to?
Oh man, they gotta go hit my boy C. Smith, man. You dig that though? You know what I'm saying? Go check him out. You know, he does real good work. Puts his gift to the test. You know what I mean? And definitely is a blessing with the hands. You know what I mean? And the artwork, indeed. You know what I mean? We need a lot more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not good at this.
Yeah, the old conventional way, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like she get on me because I'm pen and paper with everything. I have like 17 notebooks over here. I'm pen and paper with everything. All my expenses, all my shit is in notebooks. Like I don't.
You don't use Excel?
Nope.
Oh,
I use notes
Ledger.
on my, I use
I gotta
notes on my phone and then
got
use
a ledger.
it's,
notebooks, nigga. Like
it
That,
works.
that's
uh,
incredible. Not work.
yeah, like I know
Huh?
where everything's at. Like I'm just used to pen and paper, dog. That's a lot. Like that's the only thing I write is notes for this and then my expenses. Everything else is computer and I don't like it. Like I miss writing. Um, I
I get
guess it would be easier
it.
just because it's technology, but I feel like that time spent writing is time spent thinking also, and time spent remembering, and time spent thinking about, damn, that was a dumbass expense as I'm writing that down compared to me just kind of robotic, you know what I mean? But
Well, you're just opening an app without having to do that, and it shows you how dumb you've been spending money. Like I get
I
reports
mean,
that,
because I won't open the app because I mean Janice has that because
oh
I
no,
watch
not
this
that.
together. She got rocking money, so we know how much money we shouldn't be spending, and we
Oh
don't
my
even look at
God,
it because we don't
rocket
want to
money
see.
make you feel bad about yourself. It's like
My
you
point
spent
exactly.
eight
So
thousand
nobody's doing it
dollars
this
more
way.
than you did last month. I said, where the fuck did that come from? Ow!
Like shit, like they tell you spent
Lord,
more than you did last.
You said Rocket Money.
Yeah, she got all that shit on rocking money. I didn't even know that shit till a little while
What is
ago.
that?
Um,
It's like
like,
a financial manager, finance manager. It helps find subscriptions too that you need to delete that's outstanding.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like you ever heard of shit. Like Mint.
hmm
Mint is another one that will track your
Hey, I
money.
think I heard that one. Yeah.
And know your own know your own budget. YNAB?
You
Mm.
listen to YNAB?
What happened?
You listen to Y? Did you say YNAB?
I think
No,
she's talking about an app.
it's an application for finances.
Oh no, it's I know it's called YNAB. Like it's another podcast that I've suggested like one or two
Oh,
times, and it's called YNAB. It's all about finances. So I don't know
oh.
what.
He might own the app.
I'm about to
Yeah,
say
they
that
probably
sounds
do.
like they
Yeah,
own that then.
that's funny how that's what caught my attention. That's probably exactly what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like yeah, and he's big on it. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Um, but yeah, that was the biggest thing that jumped out to it. Um, my whole only thing I wrote down was systems in place to make business operate smoothly. That's something I really need to focus on is just making systems, putting making the shit systematic. I think we said that before, but that's my
Hard because it feels like, when you're looking at integration and you're looking at the systems that are going to help you, you have to know how those systems work. And that's just another bit of time to go to YouTube University and try to figure out. This is like, I'm not the expert in this. And so I had to even call homeboy today and was like, there's this a software called Sweet Dash. And what it is a customer relations management tool where you can have any of your clients can have their own database from your site. They can log in and they can work from it. You can give them access to documents. They can pay invoices, schedule meetings, and all that stuff, and work from that. So as we onboard, it has onboarding capabilities, and as we onboard employees, they can work from that workstation, from your portal. That's something that we're looking at doing, but it's just like it is a pain in the ass to set up. And it's supposed to be user intuitive and all this other stuff, but it's just like I get somebody else to do it. I don't want to, but I know I can see the benefit of it, right? When it's operational, we won't have to do all this shit that like right now I still have three ladies right now up writing a proposal that they're trying to submit tonight. But it's through Google Drive. So it's like working on drives together, shared drive, commenting back and
Oh
forth.
yeah.
It's not the best. I don't like the Google Suite. I would prefer like SharePoint or Suite Dash once I figure out how to implement it. I gotta get
Why
somebody
you don't like Google?
Google
Google Drive and
from a workspace perspective, like if I'm going to go in and collaborate and work and look at calendars, and I feel like it's disjointed. It doesn't work the way that I want it to work. Like I want to log into a system for the company, be able to pull up my different documents, be able to I don't like the look and feel. It's not very user like the documents, there's a million folders in there. There's a shared drive and then a shared with me drive. And it's like I gotta have a hard time finding stuff. So it's just yeah. I would prefer SharePoint just because I mean I've worked for the federal government for forever and we had Microsoft tools. So it might just be I'm old and a creature of habit.
Definitely creature habit.
I know you bet not. I just don't know. Yeah.
um, do any of y'all feel like y'all have underpriced products and that's how and you're leaving money on the board that way?
I be thinking that sometimes too. I
Why'd you
don't know.
come up
I
with
feel
your
like I
price?
like the fact that he had the tier. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like that. I was like, that's cool. Like the fact that you have a price point. Like I like how he said he was like most people ain't gonna go for the lesser one. They're gonna go for that middle one.
Mm,
And I had two customers do that.
mm,
Like I gave them like I had like I don't know, I had like about four price points, you know what I'm saying? But I let them choose based on size and everything. And they chose the middle one. I was like, oh, okay, so he kind of spot on with that. But I think I like what he said was like you just offer three. You don't want to confuse people.
Yeah, because
But
confusion.
is that
I've
something
been
that
hearing that like having price premium price items, you know what I'm saying? But when people say that, you be like, all right, so where you finding the customers at? You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I be like, my mind think like,
is it where you find the customers at?
yeah, like where are those customers at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think my mind need to be going to like, all right, well, I need to be advertising in different spaces. You know what I'm saying?
So
What it,
so with that part, is it so if you have tiers, is it a situation where you have this type of picture, then this type of picture and package, and this type of picture? Like how would that work with tiers? I guess for both you and Jamal, how would that work?
So Dixon,
Yes,
how you
sir.
like the painting, man?
Man, I
Or
like
the
it a
drawing?
lot. Like the drawing a lot, man. It's a real likeness of your boy. You dig that though? In a real way. I gotta.
So if somebody's looking for a self-portrait, who you want to refer them to?
Oh man, they gotta go hit my boy C. Smith, man. You dig that though? You know what I'm saying? Go check him out. You know, he does real good work. Puts his gift to the test. You know what I mean? And definitely is a blessing with the hands. You know what I mean? And the artwork, indeed. You know what I mean? We need a lot more.
That makes sense.
I mean, I base mine a lot of times on like how many people in there. Like if there's a lot of people, and you know what I'm saying, I price up because of that. You know what I'm saying? If you got some people want like 8 people in there, I'm like, bro, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So it's like you got a single portrait, you got a couple, then you got like group. And so it kind of
yeah,
like that. Okay.
and they be wanting like the price point for one person, and I be like, nah, like that's a lot of work for you know what I'm saying. So that's one reason I price like that, and then also on size.
Okay. What about you, Ma?
Well, when I was doing more of the copywriting type stuff, I would have maybe like a monthly package, so it'll be like somebody could get a one-off piece of content or something like that. But if they have more needs, then they could do like a monthly retainer or something like that, where it's like we agree to a certain amount of work and you kind of get like a better deal, but it's like a more secure thing for me. Is like I know the money's coming kind of. But
Yeah.
since I'm not doing that anymore, um my pricing structure right now, just trying to pitch the book thing, is just like it's super simple. It's a certain amount up front, and then just a commission, you know? Like that's the way I'm pitching it, to where it's like you have a really low risk, you know? Um, and you're not just like paying a whole bunch of money, but I get more money on the back end, you know? And it makes me more involved in like wanting to make it successful, because I wanted to sell as much as possible. So that's kind of what I'm trying to pitch right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like a certain amount up front, half in the beginning, half at the end, and then just like a 10% situation, you know?
Okay. Okay.
So you would partner like with the Larry June situation, you would partner with him in that sense, or would you like be more like licensed? Like, hey, I'm gonna do most of the I'm gonna take on most of the risk, and then I just want to use the licensing, and then I would pay you a fee after that. Like, which one would you go with that?
My pitch would be to have it like a partnership, you know? Like we work on it together. I'll be like a featured writer on it, but it's like still you'll be the marquee artist on it. And then we'll just have like a really easy just kind of like payment structure, you know? Like I have a bunch of marketing ideas to try to get more hype around it and get more like excitement and all of that stuff. So I mean, I wanted to do numbers, you know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to do really good. Um so hopefully, if I can get a email back or call back or something like that, and we can sit down and chop it up, like that'll be lovely, you know? Like it's super simple. Like I have marketing ideas, I have other product ideas to where we can add on to it, to where the overall amount would be higher. So instead of people just like buying a book, it'll be like a package and all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But anyway, I'm going into the weeds now. But like I want it to be super simple. Like this is what we're working on.
Yeah.
This much up front, this much at the end, and then just a 10% of whatever the sales are, that's related to the book.
Okay. I like that. All right, Law, you got tiers with Sig?
Oh, for
The
Sig,
packages?
yeah. Like from as far as a subscription, we were calling it a retainer, but it's a subscription base. So you can have a certain senior level advisors on a monthly retainer so that we can have access to do different levels of reviews. So like depending upon how many proposals you're trying to capture, um, we can help review and do a compliance check for, say you got 3 opportunities you're trying to go after. You want to make sure that you're hitting X, Y, and Z. We'll put you in the best position to get that award. Um, and so we definitely do have different tiers, and then also customizable packages. So that might lead to some confusion, but some people might not want the tiers. They might not want it to be, um, I want the highest amount of experts on, even though that might give you the biggest bang for your buck and the biggest opportunity to win. They might want something customized to their size of business. And so we're willing to work for the non-traditionals. There's a lot of people who don't understand that the government buys all of the things. Like there is, like when people typically, like sometimes you'll say, okay, fraud, waste, and abuse. Oh, the government buy a gold toilet seat. It's just like there are things like there was a contract. I might have said this before here, but like where the government was buying hair, and there's so many hair vendors, like, but the hair couldn't come from China. It had to come from any place else. But it's just like explaining to people, being that advisor to explain to people there are multiple options to get money from the government, to work with the government, multiple places to see where the government is spending money, to see is this things that you want to do? Are these areas that you have played in before that you just didn't know where to search, that you actually have some kind of past performance? Because past performance is gold when working with the government. So
Oh, my bad. So Sig is my bad. Is primary client is people looking to get contracts from the government, or people just trying to get contracts, or you just consulting business
It's
SIG,
all
or
of the above. We do all of the things because right now we got 70 plus people in our hopper that have applied to work with us. And then we're going to be doing training to government, just because the vast majority of the founders are for GS 15 and above who have over 80 years of contracting experience. So coming in and training people on procurement, state and local level. So federal contracting, state and local contracting. Um, we will help people who want to do business with the government, large businesses, small businesses. We will augment staff. So if they let our organization, they rift our organization, right? So there's no contracting team. The one contracting team that they have to do the work that our work shifted to, they are having a hard time doing it. So they're looking for outside contractors to do it. But you're gonna pay me a whole lot more because
I know
now
you
I
got
don't work for the
a
government.
budget. Because I know you got a budget, goddamn it.
Right. And I was the one on the other side doing the evaluations and so it's a good seat to be in. And right now it's just we have a lot of irons in the fire right now. So it's a lot of proposal development, putting in for all the awards that we know that I say awards, but all the opportunities are out there. So the government's issuing solicitations. We know that we have the capability to do it. We've been partnering with a lot of smaller businesses too. So coming together with another organization and applying together. That's what several of my girls are doing now. And so long nights, but it's going to be, you know, huge rewards.
I have a question. Like, what is the turnaround for that process of acquiring a contract from the government? Like, is it a year thing? Like, or is it just like
Depends.
this is based on every situation is different.
So it depends on the type of award. So if they're going to do a directed, like if you're an 8A company, smaller company, and you have that assignment, they can go directly to you and they can award that contract in 30 days. So
Mhm.
there are opportunities that pop up that can get awarded quickly, and we can
Mhm.
identify those quick awards that they're looking for. They'll do something that's called either an RFI or they'll do a synopsis and they'll say, we're getting ready to award this contract to this incumbent. Who out here can do the work? They're looking to do market research to see who can do the work. When you start saying, okay, I can do the work, I'm a small business, they might set that whole entire requirement because the government has small business goals. They might set the whole requirement to the side for a small business to do. They just have to, that's why those RFIs are important. So keep on putting your name in the hat for those. And then that way, when something does come up, they'll say this requirement has been set aside for small business. We're either going to compete among the small businesses or there's going to be, we're going to go to a hub zone. We're going to go directly to a hub zone. Or we're going to go directly to a woman-owned business. So they're always trying to fill those goals. There's always opportunities out there.
And what are some of the things that make a government like say yay or nay? Like, is it because of um the ability to accomplish the goal and their assessment of it, or is it more of like, hey, this person is going to be asking for more this amount of money, or
No, no, no. The government will have a budget that they
yeah.
spend.
Hmm.
Your thing that you're going to want to do is you need to give them exactly what they asked for.
Hmm.
Don't try to be, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. They said they wanted 5 pages, but I'm going to give them 7. They're going to kick your ass out if you give them 7. Because 9 times out of 10, they have 100 proposals coming in
Mm.
with people who don't know how to follow instructions. So I'm gonna do a quick route. I'm CO. I have 100 proposals that come in. I'm gonna go through to see the people who did not follow instructions first, because that's the first ones I'm kicking out. I'm not looking at 100. So did you follow the five page requirement? Yes, yes, yes. No, 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 no. I'm down to 75. Okay. Now I'm going to look to see, okay, who has good past performance. And I'm going to look at the thing. So the government has to evaluate your proposal based on what they said they're going to evaluate. So that's why we do compliance reviews. So like if a company is like, I want to bid for this contract, what are the things I need to make sure that I include in my proposal? Then that's what we help you say, okay, they're asking for this, this, and this. You have too many pages, cut your pages down. You're not talking about this enough. Is it going to be a trade-off where that the dollar value doesn't matter as much than more than the actual capability? Because sometimes it's not going to be lowest price technically acceptable. That means, is it acceptable to do it? Now we're just going to go based off of the lowest price. Then it's a bid war. Who can do it? And then you think you can underbid and still get the money. Don't do that because that's going to they'll see if something is we do a thing called cost realism. Like, can you realistically do this job for the amount of money that you bid? Like, we look at market analysis and all those things. How much does this person get paid? What kind of degrees does this key stakeholder have? What you're saying is cost this person $300 an hour and he's an engineer. What is his degree? Like, give me the basis behind why you're saying this person is worth that much because you have to justify the cost that you're giving. So it's just like when I was a KO, or when I was a contracting officer, they called them KOs in the DoD, they called them COs in HHS. I would give a company anything that they wanted to, as long as you can verify and substantiate that that is what your costs are. Be truthful in that. This is what my costs are. This is what I can do. I can read what your requirements are. I can absolutely do that. I can prove that I've done that before based on my past performance. And then they'll do something like, is this person, um, can they realistically do this job? And then they'll compare you to all the other ones that can realistically do the job. And that's the competition model there.
So you can't come to the government and say, "Hey, I got this new thing." Like you can, you got contracting, but you also have things where you be like, "Hey, I got this new app," or I mean, a lot of times people will come and be like, "Oh, I might have." I ain't gonna want to talk about weapons, but like if you got something new that the government might want, does that fall in contracting or that falls in something another whole different area?
It falls into procurement. There's always these different
Because then that way you're not competing with anybody. You're just saying, "Hey, I got something new. I'm not competing with anybody. I got just something that is going to help the government out. And do you want it or you don't?" You know what I'm saying? And that
that's
in that sense, right?
that's where so what you're talking about there is either in prototyping, so non-traditionals, prototyping, proof of concepts, because like if it's a technology piece before, like if you're doing it for the DoD, before they can plug into this system, it has to be proven that it can work on the network. It has to be past their certifications. But there are opportunities, so whenever the government has these events, you can go to those events and start networking and say, I have this idea, I have this concept. You can schedule one-on-ones with the people who actually have the program, like the program offices. There's a program office for pretty much every space.
So it's
So
like an expo,
Oh my
right?
God,
it's
yeah.
like an expo. It's like an
Yeah,
I've been to,
okay.
yeah, I've been to so many of those them I don't know, it was GSA or GSO expos, boy.
yeah,
And you can
GSA.
see it's just people bringing ideas to the government.
Hmm.
It's
Like a
again
vending
like
event.
it's motivated just being around that type of energy, even though it's the government, it's a whole bunch of weapons and shit. But it's definitely motivating, and I guess to see that, oh damn, like Sean said, like if you got an idea, this is kind of where you need to be at.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to go to AUSA where it'd be a whole bunch of big wigs,
USA.
generals and stuff. And there's a so we had our table for contracting and they had this dog and it was like an electronic dog. It didn't have a head, but it was just like the body and it walked and was doing and so the guy wanted to show that he kick it over. So he kept on kicking the dog, kicking the dog, kicking the dog. And by the time he was kicking the dog and the dog was getting back up, I was like, let me get my shit before this thing get up and shoot everybody up in here. I was just like, I've seen Black Mirrors enough. You're not going, but it's amazing. But there is a million opportunities to get your idea out there. And then the best places to look for opportunities are sam.gov. They'll post different research and development type of opportunities. The best way to do a proof of concept type of idea is through the SIBR program. Although there's a couple things going on with SIBR right now, which is the type of money which is Small Business Innovative Research Funds. There's a certain budget for that, millions of dollars for that particular program, but that's where you get to really mature your idea to commercialization so you can get it out there. Um, but yeah, there's money to be had, and that's just on the research and development side. There's the grant and agreement side that actually helps the economy, helps academia, helps, like there's money to be had. It's just,
Gotta find it. Gotta look for
absolutely.
it. Anything else from the shows? Search for better deals was one of the last joints. Negotiations and search for better
Yeah,
deals.
vendor supply.
Yeah, I'm negotiating with my vendor now. Trying to find a new one. Actually, a guy reached out in Pakistan.
Pakistan, them signs are so funny though.
They're so angry.
Yeah, hey, little nigga.
Hey, funny thing is, he kept on saying, "Sir." I was like, "It's ma'am." It's thank you.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm about to start call. I told Charles, like, he called me sir one more time. I'm gonna call him ma'am, and it's about to be. I'm about
Yo.
to be mad. Like, because I don't know if they necessarily. I don't know if this is politically correct or not.
But
But I
it's
don't know if
like, you
they
better
like
get your pronouns right.
right.
You said what, La?
I don't know if they like doing business with women. So it's just like, we have them doing a sample for us, and he they don't have the like I can go through like Alibaba to negotiate with like different factories in China. They'll go through the system and I can place the order in the system and that still has like buyer's protection on it. Well, he wanted us to do either MoneyGram or I think what's the other wiring?
I don't know. We use MoneyGram also.
Oh shoot. It's another wire transfer company. I can't think of it. But so the we did it through MoneyGram. MoneyGram said the payment's being processed. It's going to take 3 to 4 days. That shit had him so angry. I was like, you told me to use this. First and foremost, I would suggest you get PayPal because you would have it instantly. Secondly, this is the application that you told us to use, and we made the payment. So there's a cancel button. So do you want to wait or do you want to cancel? Like, oh, you should try this app. You should cancel and try this app. No.
You
Your
hear me?
options are wait or cancel. He was like, okay, I'll wait. Right. Leave me alone. Thank you. Like, yeah. But no, do negotiate. But I think it's worth, I don't know, these tariffs that they're talking about now. This man talked about some 50 to 100% tariffs to China. And I was like, wow, why? What?
Hey, you hit that like button yet? You subscribe to the channel, right? Cool. And drop a comment before you slide out. Now time about.
Pakistan might be a thing. It might be a thing. We'll see. I want to see what the quality of the pieces are, but our next drop that's coming, they're getting ready. They're working on the final sample and we're getting ready to be in production. So I'm excited about that.
When it comes to negotiating and better deals, are you brand heavy, Sean, when it comes to your paint? Do you only use one brand? Because you've known to that. Okay.
No, I need like it would be nice where I got to a point where like I could get like a sponsorship or something like that. Like
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
use this certain brand. I do need to start putting like I got this and I can't even say Angelus. Like a lot of people use this for like if they want to use it for like airbrushing for on shoes.
Okay.
A lot of people have that. They partner with people on that, and so you'll get like you get, I think they get like, I don't know if they get sponsored or how it's worked out, but I see a lot of people doing that. Like they'll make sure, oh, I use this brand right here. So it would be tight if I start doing that. I need to start doing that, like
Well,
saying, hey,
So
what
when you
brand
pick
are
up
you?
paint, you just go get some color. You
Huh?
go get blue. So when you need blue, you just go
No,
get
I
blue.
mean I use the same, but I'm not like, oh, I gotta use this. Like I use Artist Loft, you
Okay.
know.
that's
But
advertising. You're advertising already. You're advertising for them right now.
oh
You should
yeah.
have waited to say, I use this one, just show the back and then wait. Finish looking. But what I was going to say is that you can actually get an affiliate link for them. Do some kind of affiliate program. See if they have an affiliate program. And so when you paint, when people ask you, underneath your paintings, you can say, I did it with this particular brand, and then post the link, and then you'll get paid off of their purchases.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you said do affiliate link.
Yeah. Just look up.
Try to see if you can do it if they have an affiliate program. You can reach out to the company itself and say, hey, I'm looking to see if I'm an artist and I use your paint regularly. I wanted to know if you have an affiliate program so that I can, post your link underneath my portraits. And most likely they'll give you like a discount code. Jesus.
Damn, dyslexia is strong in this house.
Wow. It's been a long day. A discount code and a link. If you notice I posted one time in the there I had to let go my interns.
Oh, I only said that because you look like it hurt.
What hurt was the nothing that got done. The nothing that got done. But
Was I?
I posted something. Oh,
What's
hey.
up?
What's up?
I posted
Look
my
nigga.
those shoes because I'm going to wear them with my leggings and my hoodie. And so I got an affiliate link with that company. So like when people you put above the crowd LLC in their coupon code, will get a little bit, they'll get a little bit off of their shoes. And so I got a collaboration relationship with them because their shoes go up to a size 15 men, which is a 16 and a half women.
Hmm.
That aligns with my brand to begin with. So it
Yeah.
might be more my style, but it's an offer for big feet people.
But but no, the affiliate links, that's definitely a thing. I know a lot of people that I play flag football with who are just like regular people that have a lot of affiliate, like enter my discount code, like you said, like a lot of people, yo. So
And
it's
you can
definitely
post those
possible.
things everywhere.
Yeah,
Pinterest, Instagram, like you could put them in multiple places. That's how people get rich off of Amazon. It's insane.
yeah. There's so much money out here.
Yeah,
Gosh.
Yeah.
yeah.
City.
I gotta look into that affiliate because I'm always at either Michael's or Hobby Lobby buying paint, canvases. So, and you saying I don't really have to even put it in my video. I could just put it as a link, right? Is
Yeah,
that what you're saying?
Yeah.
yeah,
You know how when you're on YouTube and they have like these are all the things that I used in my picture?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Most likely affiliate links.
Oh yeah, that's tight.
That's what I do.
Goddamn Amazon affiliate link where you can get like if you buy any of your art supply off of Amazon, you can put your Amazon link. These are the brushes that I use. This is the cleaner that I use. This is the acetone that I use. This is the primer that I use. And every time they click that,
Bro,
ching.
you can just tagging companies in your pictures and posting stuff, you'll be surprised who be paying attention. Like nigga,
Oh yeah.
one of them joints I was cutting grass with, and I tagged,
The scissors,
I can't stand you, yo. I was cutting grass with the old lawnmower, the Toro joint, and somebody from Toro liked the joint. Like it's like you just don't know who be paying attention, dog.
Yeah.
Like, and then the fact that you're actually doing something with it, y'all can really work. Like I'm just cutting grass, ain't really doing nothing. But you actually doing something with it, like it is a lot of opportunity in there, bro. But like I said, so
Yeah.
I definitely look up affiliate branding. I definitely want to. I do want to talk about that grant episode.
mhm.
So
She was
those
dropping some knowledge
she got some
and
knowledge, bro.
Yeah, she was dropping some knowledge on like, what like she said, something dot gov or something like that. Grant.gov or something like that. And
I could have
huh?
done that.
And I think that's kind of why I want you to watch it.
I got it.
That's why I want you to watch it also, because it's some stuff that you already know. So once we had the
Yeah.
conversation, because I definitely want to be a to have this conversation. You're like, nigga, I could have told you that. Like, I know, nigga, just listen to the whole joint with us though, so we can just skip that whole entire step. My God, see, I'm trying to help you out. That's why I say no names. I ain't say nothing.
And I got directly there. I am
No,
her. I'll just look.
But yeah, we definitely look them two joints up, man. Ma, any type of conversations or pods that you are interested in, as far as what I can look up or whatever?
Nothing I've seen lately. I think I'm gonna circle back to one of those social proof ones and try to get back into that. But I like with my traveling and then me getting back. I'm just now about to get back in the flow to where it's like I'm working and then I can listen to something on the side. So nothing yet. I'm kind of in a super weird space right now. So I haven't even been thinking about it. Like I kind of like with the whole book idea, like I kind of closed everything down, like with the certain ideas I was gonna try to do and the business stuff. Like I don't know, it was a hard one, man. I kind of let it go, like I didn't renew any of my stuff. So it's like my website, my email, my Squarespace, my domain, like all of that stuff. I just kind of like shut down shop and
Are you restarting? Are you restarting? Are you trying to get a fresh start? Are you trying to pivot? Are you still in that situation where I don't know? I'm just trying to figure that shit out. Which one?
I
Not to pry
guess it'll
too much, but I think that's what we're here for.
I guess it'll be like a pivot where it's going to go towards maybe just like freelance, kind of like writing, and I might redo my website and change it around instead of like Story Bloom copywriting. I think it's going to be just written by Jamal, like as
Mm.
the name. Um, that's what I
Simple and
put
beautiful. I
on
like that.
the book, huh?
I said simple and beautiful. I like that.
Yeah, I was like, I put that on the sample and then just did like a quick Gmail email for it, just to like whip something up. And I still put my business address because I still have my San Francisco business address, like the virtual situation, which just looks better. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it's a pivot, but really I'm about to like really dive into just work, trying to elevate this a little bit, and then finishing out this whole like real estate license thing that I'm gonna be pursuing. And
Okay.
then just like making that my business. I'm going to take all the stuff that I've been learning about content and products and marketing and all of this stuff and kind of pour it into that.
Um,
If I see something in the area of pivot and or freelance, what I mean, I'll add it to the joint. What you about to say, though, Lyle? My bad.
I found out today that
Here, go ahead.
virtual notaries are a thing.
Really?
How a fucking thing. We did that shit today. So, and this is why I've got so excited because there's money to be had. Okay,
A virtual notary.
That nigga sit back
virtual
down, nigga.
notary. So I was just, and then so when we were talking about it, how we just got this document signed for us to submit this proposal, I was like, yo, one of us needs to get that. One of us needs to get that and then work with a real estate person who needs a notary on a regular basis. Now, you still have like a web-based platform and you still use that person's tool to do the signatures and facial recognition tools in order to do it. But listen, I don't know if you want to do it with somebody that you close with there. So while you're getting your real estate license and you're going to need a notary and you don't want to just use some public, somebody, whoever, listen, money to be had.
Yep.
Virtual fucking notary.
I did not know the. I did not
Listen,
know that.
when I figure out the tool and I'm gonna figure it out because I can't help myself. I'm gonna send it to y'all because money to be had. That might be something Janice could do.
Yeah, yeah. Start a whole
There's so many
notary
random dumb
club.
shit that they need notaries for. It's like,
Yeah, I know.
why? Get this
Yeah,
notarized.
you don't know you need it till you need it though.
Right.
Goddamn, like, how do you get
Yep.
notary for this?
Last minute, you be like, oh, and now you just gotta get that notarized. Excuse me?
What? Yeah, I look
Yeah,
at
I
that.
don't remember the last time I had to get something notarized, man. I don't know if it was. Don't you have to get? I think you got to get it done when you buy a house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the last
But
time I
when you
used notary.
refinance, when you like different things for jobs, like different kind of verification for jobs, there's a bunch of different like rando stuff that you have to do it, like just random. You'd be like, what the fuck I need that? Okay.
And you don't
Life
know it till you got to
insurance, they
do it.
do
You
it
know it
too.
till you got to do it.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I like that.
Get that. I don't get that.
I look up all them shits though. Affiliates,
Affiliate.
business, freelancing, and
I
virtual
definitely need to
notary.
do that.
Anything I see in any of those categories, I'll put them in the chat. Any convos y'all be having. So there's this dude I listen to every morning. He puts out two different podcasts. One is just for, I guess, people in general, and the other one is for Black folks. Anytime I get a good one, I'm gonna send it to y'all. It's every Friday is finance, and then the other ones during the week would be just regular ones, like just inserts for people's speeches, like Les Brown and Eric Thomas and Carla Harris, and like they're very 15, just a good way to start your day type shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, that'd be that. Yeah, I think that's it. Love y'all.
Love you too.
Word.
Good to see you
Love
guys.
y'all.
All right.
Word.
Say bye.
Bye.
Oh.
My man was ready. Like you interrupted me to say bye.
Good job.
All
Good
right.
job, Zion. All right.